Good morning, folks. Lee, Pit Village Trader, with a Monday morning update. Fine Monday morning it is as well. The sun's out, and I can't wait to get outside and do some real life things. But before I get onto that and enjoy the rest of my day, I did want to give you an update on what was happening in the account, as I've committed to do. So, and the interesting question that springs to mind today as I log into the account is so many new traders attempted to kind of hold the view that, well, if I can just make £150 today or 10 points, if I can get 10 pips today, then I've earned my money for the day. So with me logging into the account this morning, you can see that some of the positions have started to kind of shift direction a little bit. Obviously, we closed a vast PLC last week, so we cut down the £100 loss that was actually running at, and so obviously that's improved the outlook of the account, although we have lost that £101 capital. But looking at the other stats today, things look like they're heading in the direction that we want them to. But the key point today is just to hold. Go through these periods where you think, if I just close Kia Group and Rent-A-Kill, then that's £145 for the day. That's my day done. I can go out and enjoy the day now. No, don't do that. That's what 80% of traders attempted to do. So that they've become one of those 62% that open a winning trade, but they've also become one of the 80% that trade too often and take that short-term view that results ultimately in accounts being blown up, or all your money being taken away from you. So no, when you're in this position where you open your account, things are going your way, you look like you've made your points for the day, or you've made more than the points that you want to make for the day, don't be tempted to close or resist the temptation to close. As we said last week, I want to hold these, for a month. I want to hold these as long as the price is going in my direction. So, 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 20 weeks, who knows how long it's going to be, but I'm going to hold them as long as they're turning my way. So I just really wanted to highlight that today, and as being the key sort of thing to be aware of for today. Not sure why my charts are not popping up at the moment. Let's have a little look here. Oh, wait a minute. That's why we've lost our internet. Let's try again. Bear with me while I get back into the account. Here we go. There we go. Right. Yeah. Oh well. Since our internet was smashed, we clicked a few points as well. So now we'd be looking at £170 for the day. So I could quite easily close these positions now, walk away, and take my £170 and run. But that's not what I want to do. I am in these positions for the long-term hold. Here we got, this is Kia Group. I'm holding this as long as I'm in this downward trend. Rent-A-Kill, I think, was the other positive one. As you saw me last week, I actually bought some shares in this last week. So in one of my junior ISAs, one of my kids' ISAs, which basically all birthday monies and stuff over the last few years have just been piled into that account. I got some shares in this company round about this sort of price here. So I'm just going to hold as long as this trend is in an upward momentum. Whilst we're here, we did talk about Just Eat last week and how it had crossed that entry point, that cross here, where the 5-day moving average crosses over the 200-day moving average, which is often cited as being an entry signal. Could well be. Just Eat on a longer term does look like it's starting to hit a bit of resistance. There is a bit of weakness in the share, but it is still fundamentally a strong company. But as I've said it before, I stay away from all the fundamentals. I literally follow price action. If the price is moving up, I buy. If the price is moving down, I sell. How long the price needs to be moving up before I make that decision depends on the wider, longer term view. But looking at rent to kill as an example, and pull out of this a little bit. This is the long term, about 1.5 years worth of time frame. Yeah, you know, we're in a positive momentum, so I'm gonna open a position in this. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and say that now, whilst we're in this position where Key Group in particular, although we've got, you know, I have got more money in this position, because I doubled down right in the very beginning. If you remember, when it first started to show me a positive return, I increased that position. I added to that position, which is another thing that I would advise, and I would advise you do, if you do find yourself in a position that is a winning position and has been winning consistently, then don't be afraid to add to that. Don't be afraid, you know, don't be on that fear side of that equation, because that puts you in that 80%. You want to be part of the 20% that do things that other people don't do. So yeah, anyway, that's the Monday morning update. Catch you again tomorrow, possibly. As I say, I don't log into these things every day, although I am committed to giving you information as I come across it. Yeah, so that's me done for the day. I'm off to do some other things now, and we'll check up later. I hope you all having an amazing day. I hope you had a fantastic weekend, had brilliant time with your family and friends, and be happy, trade well. I'll catch you next time. Cheers, bye.